I keep telling you niggas, man, every time. But y'all not listening, man. You are who you follow. And guess what? Your favorite YouTuber, another one. Let's add him to the list because another one bites the dust and he's snitching. Let's see who that is. All right, welcome back to the feed. And let me tell you something, it's about to get crazy. So you better stay tuned, get your popcorn, get everything you need because it's about to go down.
School. Being at these kids going back to school. And right now, when you sit back and you look at it.
Yeah, that's let's get to that. Let's get to that.
In the building.
Hey, yo, can I ask Glaze a question real quick, man? Because I've been wanting to ask him this for a long time. I've been wanting to ask him, but yo, you was just talking about dudes making deals and all that, right? How did you feel when you told on your brother, Glaze? You told on your brother.
Oh shit.
Who's my brother?
Kool-Aid.
Oh shit.
Okay, listen.
Oh,
if I would have told my brother in jail. If I would have told my brother, my brother would have been under the jail.
I just did 18 years, you heard? I'm heavy at the Brooklyn court up north, you heard? You gave your brother some papers to take somewhere. You told him to take some papers somewhere. And when he read the papers, you was telling on him in the papers. Glaze, that's a fact.
Oh, shit.
So, listen,
Glaze, that's a fact, Glaze.
Oh,
listen
shit.
What you're saying, okay? I know what was in the paper, okay? So the difference is,
oh, you got him, bro.
Anything I was saying against my brother would have been indicted. My brother would have been in jail.
That's not a fact. That's not. Yo, listen.
Hold
on. It's not a fact. Young Jeezy on trial when BMF was on trial. Somebody said they used to serve Jeezy bricks of cocaine at the White House. Jeezy never caught a case. Just because you tell on somebody don't mean they gonna go to jail. You
You can't tell me. If I would have told him my brother, guess what would have happened? My brother would have been in jail. So me and you can sit and go back and
forth. He trying to spin it.
So when you sit back and you talk about my brother, the difference right now, my brother made a damn deal. So even with all that shit being said, I'm listening to what you're saying. I know how the system works. I went through the system. So it's not like you did 18 years. I'm sorry you did 18 years. But the difference is right now,
subscribe for more content.
I know what happened. And you know what? Even before you dial in, and when they come to you and they ask you a question, and the question they ask you, they want you to lie because they already got the answer to confirm what they asked you. So they ask me a question and I confirm it. And they ask me if this is your brother. And I say, no, that's not my brother. When they know automatically that is my brother, they know I'm lying. So they ask me questions.
That's the false uno clause. You tell one lie that everything you said was a lie. And that's how they could do it. I know that. I'm saying, I'm aware of that. But I'm saying your brother had some paperwork that you told him to take somewhere. And you was telling the police about your brother in the paperwork. That's why your brother don't mess with you to this day. You know what I'm saying? He be talking bad about you and all of that, son. Like, I'm just saying what, like I used to be at them Brooklyn tables with all of the Fort Greene niggas, all the East New York niggas, all the Brownsville niggas when I was up north. I'm telling you, Glaze, they say you told on your brother. And I just want to know, like, when you was in the streets putting all that work in for catting them niggas, did you know in your brain you was going to tell? Because that ain't the same kind of work I put in, bro. I put all the work in I put in. I get caught for this shit and bury me under the jail. Did you put that work in knowing you was going to tell? Because if you did, then I don't respect nothing you be saying. Let's get to that. All that shit about, I had to do this, I had to do that. What I'm saying is, if you was doing that shit to them people in the streets and you knew when you got locked up, you was going to tell, then you did all that shit under false pretenses. And I don't really understand why your opinion is valued in these type of conversations. Glaze, I'm just being honest.
That's a fact, nigga.
Hold up. You know what? I'm gonna say this, right? Oh, give me a second, Glaze. Give me a second. What I want. See, this is all the elements of the game now. Like, I want people to understand. Even the dude that was the illest killer, you see what I'm saying? Has a story. He has a story to tell. Because the reality of it is that it's always good when the bad.
Fuck out of here. Snitching is snitching, nigga. That's it.
whether it be in the streets or you run up on, when you run up into a crew, like Sex, Money, Murder, for example, right? And I use them for an example because when I was in jail, if I was in the streets when my big homie got murdered, it would have been an all-out war. But these older faggot-ass niggas that was still in the streets decided to go to church. His stomach was hurting. They had kids, all types of shit. When they couldn't stand the rain. You see what I'm saying? And now these same niggas in the Zulu Nation running around acting like they the shit all over again. No. With pressure bust pipes, nigga, you don't get to go back to being that again.
Right.
And that's the whole thing. Right.
Because I'm saying that's a real question. Was like when you was doing that shit, was you like, did you know like, yo, if I ever get jammed up, I'm not gonna hold this shit down? I don't know if anybody ever asked you that before. I'm curious to know that.
That's a real question.
No, but listen, and like let me respond.
Hold on 1 second. Stop coming in my studio if you're not a big dog. If you're not invited, if you're not Doggy Diamonds or one of the other big dogs coming up, the big dog, this is big dog talk right here. Stop coming to my guest.
Hey yo, House, I sent Minnesota the link in his on his text message.
Okay, listen. First of all, I don't know you, you don't know me. So the difference is right now is respect. I don't give a damn whether you respect me or not because I don't even know who the hell you are.
That's what the snitch is saying.
Another thing, premeditation. Like how in the hell nobody know what they're gonna do until that time comes. So to think that I did all that shit knowing that.
He said knowing that shit. He just admitted to it.
Yeah,
he just admitted to it.
Now, let he or
you got him, bro.
Who have sinned, I'm saying cast the first stone. But with you, when you like, well, you know, about your respect, about who you was around or whatever, even right now to this day, if I'm around these individuals, trust me, it's a different conversation. So I know what I did, what I didn't do. And you coming over here talking about Kool-Aid when you don't even know the half. So I don't give a damn if you did 1,001 years. It don't really matter because I know what took place.
To me, just now sound like you trying to justify. And I'm saying you telling on people, you heard? My name is Zip with the Drip. My father's name is Darren Bossie. My father killed the police in Queens in 1980. His little brother, Michael Bossie, threw the grenade at the police when they came to get my father. So when that's how I came up. Everything I did, I knew for a fact that when they got me in that quiet room in the precinct, I wasn't going to say jack shit. I was going to tell him my name, my birthday, and my address. And that's it. I wasn't going to say another motherfucking word. Everything I ever did. So for you to get on here and say, who was,
get him, bro.
That time, me, nigga, that's who.
Get him, bro.
Talking about. You making excuses for why you told on them.
Get him, bro.
I don't want to hear
Get him, bro.
Oh, I don't know who you are. I'm somebody, Glaze. That's who I am. I'm somebody.
Hey, listen, first of all, say the little, you know, all that.
All right,
That's how I talk. I ain't gonna
talk
to you like you know lady. I'm not talking to you like you know lady. I talk to bitches calm. That's it.
Okay,
I talk to niggas like how I talk to them. You don't like how I'm talking to you? That's it. I don't care. That ain't my problem. You don't like how I'm talking.
Listen.
I talk to niggas like niggas.
Listen.
So couldn't wait for this. You subscribe, like button, more content is coming.
What I want the people to understand from Brian Glaze Gibbs' perspective.
We don't.
Because there's a lesson in every last one of us when it comes to these streets.
We don't,
there's a lesson. You see what I'm saying?
Not
you did your time. He told he around his time. All right, there's a lesson.
Fuck
there's
that.
a lesson. Ain't no lesson. How's that nigga did bad, son. Ain't no fucking lesson in that. If you in these streets, listen, ain't no rules in the streets. That's they got it fucked up. Talking about when you play the game, playing. This shit is not no game. This shit is real life. This is no rules. Every option is available. He chose the option to tell on niggas. So it's no lesson in that. Either you gonna be a stand-up man or you gonna sit down and pee.
Straight up, and y'all following these niggas.
Glaze is the type of nigga that'll knock my head off for talking to him like this in person. Facts. But if I shoot him and he live, he'll tell on me. That's a dangerous coward.
Straight up.
Respectfully.
Straight up.
That's a dangerous coward. The nigga
Straight
that'll
up.
kill me for talking to him the way I'm talking to him right now. But if I shoot him and he live, he'll tell. That's a dangerous coward.
Straight up.
Bro. That's it.
Y'all need to come subscribe to my shit.
I don't care what you say.
Y'all gonna get this real shit.
I listen to you. I told you this in person. Some shit you say I don't agree with. That right there, I don't agree with. Ain't no lessening what this nigga telling us right now, homie.
You know what?
That nigga did bad.
Let's pause this, man. Cause I told you over here at this fucking podcast, I'ma be touching the shit that other podcasters is scared to touch. They gonna get fucking blocked. They gonna have bitch ass niggas reporting their page and all that. This the real shit going on, man. Roll up your Zaza, man. We fucking going up.
Time out. It is
you ratted on niggas because you told on your brother, bro.
Okay.
Send a link to Minnesota again. It wouldn't let me in. Let him in for a reason.
All right. I'm gonna send it to him right now.
Okay. Look at you talking about. I told him my brother. All right. Like I said right now that's why my brother don't mess with me now. Do you know why my brother don't mess with me now?
You don't give up. You told.
You
told.
Hey, the bottom
so send
line,
him a link and tell him to come up here and tell us why he don't fuck with you.
Straight up.
I don't mess with my brother.
If his brother's watching, if his brother's watching, come up, man.
No, the different talking bad about me. Sticks and stone may break my bones.
He said he backstage. You sleep in the back?
Word. What is word? What is words? What is words?
Words is a lot, Glaze. Words is a lot. Words is like
y'all hear the rat? Y'all hear the rat?
Words is a lot. Words mean
y'all hear the rat?
The Bible was made in words. The Quran is words. What do you mean? What do words mean? The words is powerful. The law is words.
Straight up.
What do you mean? What is word? Words is powerful.
Straight up. Get him, bro.
You don't talk to me like I'm no little kid.
Straight up.
Talk to me like a grown man. What is words? Words is powerful.
Hey, listen. See, like I told you right now, I'm trying to maintain
y'all
my composure.
Comment? Y'all want to get
I'm
in
not
this?
yelling.
Go to
I'm
YouTube
not
and comment. Let's go.
I can go there.
Putting all comments up.
And I can go there with the best of it. But for what? First of all, like I told you right now, I'm listening to you and I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. And even with that being said, talking about my brother, if I reach out to my brother, everything about my brother is about $1, not about anything else.
Right.
It's about $1. So the difference is when you start talking about like you know so much, when you don't know nothing. So you can go by what you hear, what you think you might know or whatever. But the difference is right now, if I want to make up with my brother right now, only thing that me, hey, here, I'm sending you this right now. And guess what? He'll be on my platform tomorrow. But for what? The difference is, like I told you, when you deal with people, you deal with everybody accordingly. And do people add value? Okay. People take value. At this stage in my life, guess what? I don't got time for BS. I don't got time for drama. You know what? Like I said right now, it's not the point about me cooperating, about being a real Negro or whatever you want to call it. The question is, how do we stop these kids from putting themselves in this predicament in the first damn place? How do we get these kids to
all right, so
Gibbs,
I want you to answer your own question, but I also want y'all to understand, right? For those of y'all that's watching, snitching is the reality. Mm-hmm. Some of the illest killers, some of the biggest drug dealers, don't lie to yourself. Brian Glaze Gibbs, the man that you're watching, argue with Zip with the Drip. Both of these niggas is killers. Even when it comes to me and Zip, Brian Glaze Gibbs, his history of a snitch, and what them niggas did was they were monsters.
More than me and you put together.
More than me and you put together, and I was a monster, and Zip is a monster. Haas got charged. I got charged with multiple bodies,
and that's what I'm saying.
They was talking about giving him. They was talking about him catching a body every week for a whole year. Brian Glaze Gibbs was a monster. Preacher was a monster. Preacher was taking dudes that he had.
You're not spinning the narrative,
to the
bro.
Basement, busting their booty hole open, then decapitating them. Monster. Soon as he got to the precinct, he wrote a book. He even told on his son. So I want y'all to understand that when you enter this
game, Zip with the Drip, man.
It is not a game.
Follow Zip with the Drip.
In the streets, the number one rule is that there is no rule. Because what you got to understand when it comes to the drug game, right? If you can sit up there and take a drug that comes from the CIA and sell it in your own community, watch your next door neighbor go from being a pretty woman to a crackhead. How that nigga said from New Jack City, I got 5 times a day by crackheads. So now you can beautiful black woman turning adult kids and crackheads, and then watch their kids run around the hood being either manipulated by the drug dealers, the same drug dealers, or molested by the African Bambatas. Once you could be that dirty that you could turn a black queen into a trap queen into a zombie. You ever seen a dope fiend on the train station or on the block, nodded out on 125th Street in the Bronx? They can't even stand up straight.
That's a fact.
The man that turned another man into a zombie, into a crack whore. So when you can actually sit up there and you can do that to your people, you are capable of anything. So the smart niggas say, you know what? When I was in this game, I didn't care whose life I destroyed. So when I get behind this penitentiary, I'm not going to care whose life I destroy. Yeah, let's get to that. Slip straight to
that. Straight up.
Like they run around, they talk about the young boys these days, yo, they ain't got no morals and principles. Like they stood on morals and principles, and those was like the like in the last 60 years, them dudes that had it in the 80s and the 90s, those was the foulest crop of niggas that in the history of niggas. Like, let's get to that. They sold crack to pregnant women. They ain't had no fucking morals, you heard? They gave crack to little niggas to sell. They ain't have no morals. Yeah. I'm saying dudes would try to say, oh, yo, these dudes these days, they ain't got no morals. Yeah, because they learned from people like y'all. They came up under y'all. Y'all killed their fathers, their uncles, and their big brothers. Y'all sold crack to their grandmothers and shit like that. And then y'all get on here on social media platforms and all that and talk bad about these little niggas. Y'all left them little niggas no choice. Like, they ain't got no choice but to be doing what they doing out here because of what happened, because of the dudes that had it in the 80s and the 90s. You heard? They was foul. Super foul.
But you know what, Zip? The one thing I respect about Gibbs is the fact that all the rest of these niggas, including Tekashi, is running around still playing gangster. Gibbs is one of the dudes that's telling dudes, don't go down that path.
So you don't got it. So they don't put you in a position
Minnesota.
Where you gotta tell or go spend the rest of your life. I respect that.
Tell Minnesota. Tell Minnesota that he is the only one. For some reason, when I tap his name, it won't even let him in the studio. And all of the rest of you dudes that's pulling up in my back screen, yeah, this is not for y'all. This is for the big. This is for the big dogs right here.
Yeah,
this is for the gully TV. This is for the big dogs right here. No offense to none of y'all, but y'all coming in y'all crowd in the back studio. I'm only looking for Minnesota, Doggy Diamonds, and if Gully TV coming back.
Okay, let me call him and tell him fix his camera. I got you.
It's not even giving me the option to bring him in. So if he's gonna come in, what you got to do is tell him like I don't know if he's gonna go through a cell phone or what, but for some reason it's not letting me. It's not even giving me the option to say add to the stream. All these other misdemeanor niggas that's coming up in the background is letting them.
Yeah.
If you're not one of the big dogs that I invited up here, do not come up here. If you're not somebody that's one of the big dogs, this is not little nigga TV. And Bullets got to moderate. So all y'all sitting up there getting mad at Bullets Gotti up here, he's up here. He's part of the team. He's helping.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. We'll be right back.
Peace. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.